automobile. Then right after the mob extracted this nice woman out of the car, a strong feeling of fear and hopelessness began to pour into my soul. This event took place in the daytime. The next thing I seen in this dream was that now I was inside an apartment building with a black family. There was a woman inside this apartment who tried to jump out the window with a homemade parachute. Then I witnessed the man of this house stay close with one of his children who was in the bathroom. Then I seen this child who was in the bathroom retrieve a jar of peanut butter from out of the toilet. Then I heard voices behind this apartment door. It sounded as if the people who stood behind this apartment door wanted to force themselves into this apartment. But before I left this particular dream, I looked out of this apartment window and I seen several dead-looking Arab men on the grounds below. I thought to myself, these Arab-looking men might have been pushed out of someone's apartment window, or these Arab men might have been killed outside. Next, my dream showed me a foreign-looking black woman inside a semi-empty church. This foreign-looking woman drank alcohol inside this particular church, and also seen her spit alcohol out of her mouth. Then I noticed other empty bottles of alcohol spread across the church floor. The next number in this piece is the number 9. This piece is called S29BPD. In the month of May 24, 2006, I recorded this dream in my dream book. And this month, I dreamt I seen a group of black children who all roamed the streets. Then I beheld some of these kids behave violently towards one another. The next number in this piece is the number 10. This piece is called S210BPD. In the month of July 27, 2006, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I dreamt I seen white men who ran in the streets, and these white men shouted they were Jews. Next, I seen several black men lose their minds. These individuals who lost their minds began to commit violent acts upon others around them. This event that showed me black men losing their minds took place in a project complex. The next number in this piece is the number 11. This piece is called S211BPD. In the month of October 11, 2006, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I seen a small amount of young black men who were on the corner of Hancock Avenue and Malcolm X Boulevard. These young black men were enclosed inside a yellow strip of tape and 3 red plastic cones. Then I witnessed some of these individuals assault one another and other people inside this yellow strip of tape. It must have been a spring or summer day when I witnessed this event, because the people I seen in this dream wore no jackets. The next number in this piece is the number 12. This piece is called S212BPD. In the month of October 28, 2006, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I dreamt I seen gangs or groups of black men who appeared to be in their 30s. These black men held guns in their hands, and these individuals appeared to hold one apartment building under siege. Then I seen a small amount of people who all stood motionless in the streets. These frightened individuals in the streets now held their hands in the air because the men at the apartment building had drawn their guns on the people in the streets. Some of the black men with the guns wore white T-shirts. Then suddenly another group of armed black men appeared in the streets. The new group of armed men, which were now in the streets, advanced forward so they could try to rescue the unarmed people in the streets, who still held their hands raised in the air. Then a shootout took place between the men who held an entire building hostage and the other armed group of black men. The men who held the apartment building hostage won the gunfight, and the armed men in the streets retreated to safety. This event took place in the daytime, and I also believe this event took place in Brooklyn. The next number in this piece is the number 13. This piece is called Section 2-1 Blip Dream, or S2-1BLMD. In the month of November 26, 2006, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I dreamt I seen people outside at night. These individuals I seen walked around inside a city. Then suddenly a huge blimp appeared in the night sky. Then I noticed words that moved on the blimp. The words that moved across the right side of this blimp read, "Prepare." The next number in this piece is the number 14. This piece is called Section 2, 13 Black People Dream, or S2 13BPD. In the month of January 8, 2007, I recorded this dream in my dream book. In this vision, I seen people inside a downtown Brooklyn movie theater, and also sat inside this Brooklyn movie theater. There was a rated R comedy on the silver screen. Then suddenly a gang of black men burst into the movie theater, and some of these black men stood in front of the movie screen. These individuals that stood in front of the movie screen held their fingers up, and then their fingers formed gang symbols. Then fear descended upon the audience that were inside this theater. Next, the black gangsters walked around the auditorium in search of expensive sneakers to steal. I had on a pair of expensive sneakers. Then I decided to change my seating so the gangsters would not notice me. But to my dismay, the gangsters did notice me, and they made me take off my sneakers. The person who took my sneakers called the gang leader over. Then the gang leader approached me, and then I conveniently faded out from this dream. The next number in this piece is the number 15. This piece is called S214BPD. In the month of June 16, 2007, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I dreamt I exited out of Utica Avenue train station, which is located on the corner of Malcolm X Boulevard and Fulton Street. As I stood at the entrance of this subway station, my eyes quickly fell upon black men who were around the subway entrance. These black men began to target certain people who emerged out of the Utica Avenue train station. The people these black men had targeted was now assaulted by them. These black individuals who attacked some people from the subway station might have been between 20 and 40 years of age. And some of these black attackers worn black scarves on their heads, but most of these black bullies wore white t-shirts. Then I sensed a cataclysmic event might have just taken place. Then I woke up. The next number in this piece is the number 16. This piece is called Section 2, 1 Black Building Dream, or S2 1BBD. In the month of July 19, 2007, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I dreamt that I exited out of the Manhattan subway station, and I began to walk around Manhattan. I walked around 34th Street and 8th Avenue. Then my eyes looked upon white people who all quietly sat upon several outside benches. These people appeared to be having lunch. It was extremely nice out. Then I spotted a miniature Walt Disney Castle station on a sidewalk. Then my eyes fell upon a black building, which is One Penn Plaza. Then I woke up from this dream. The next number of this piece is the number 17. This piece is called Section 2, 15 Black People Dream, or S2 15BPD. In the month of August 14, 2007, I recorded this dream in my dream book. In this dream, I dreamt that I seen black people living inside the subway station, or subway system. I noticed some trains or transit lines were still on some kind of subway schedule. Next, I noticed my wife and I walked down Atlantic Avenue so we could head towards Flatbush Avenue. We then walked into a large crowd of black folks who also walked towards Flatbush Avenue. Then I sensed some type of calamity had taken place which induced or forced people to leave their homes in order to find a safer place to stay. The next number in this piece is the number 18. This piece is called Section 2, 1.1515 Broadway Dream, or S2 1.1515 BRWD. In the same month of August 14, 2007, I recorded this dream in my dream book. As I fell back to sleep again, I then began to dream about a white building I dreamt about previously. And this building I dreamt about was 1515 Broadway, which is also located in Manhattan, New York. I sensed in this dream about this particular building a great deal of fear and awe which was around this building called 1515 Broadway. The next and last number in this piece is the number 19. This piece is called Section 2, 16 Black People Dream, or S2 16BPD. I dreamt that I seen white adults and white children play games on the bench. Next thing I